6 years ago, NFL Suits decided Los Angeles wasn't good enough for a football team. Los Angeles doesn't need a football team. Well, The Rock in Los Angeles and the entire country for that matter, The Rock in Los Angeles and the entire country for that matter are sick and tired of NFL Suits telling us what we want. So we have a little message to the NFL Suits. We want you to find your bags. The very bags you packed when you took football out of LA. Then we want you to empty your bags out. And then we want you to fill your bags back up with the things that are obviously most important to you. We want the NFL Suits to fill their bags up with their little cell phones, with their little dinner reservations, and then we want you to add one more thing, a brand new red and black XFL football. And once you've added that football, we want you to zip your bags up, make sure they're nice and tight and secure. And then we say to you, the NFL Suits, and to everyone around who wants to tell us, the people, what we should have and what we shouldn't have, we respectfully tell you to take your bags, turn them sideways, and stick them straight up your candy asses. If you smell what the XFL is cooking.
So you see that video was a promo The Rock cut on the original XFL back in 2001, back when it was like too hokey and there was too much wrestling involved and people hated it. Well, they brought it back this year, but then COVID shut it down. So now when they put it down and they filed for bankruptcy after COVID, it got auctioned off to the highest bidder, and that's when The Rock decided to purchase it for $15 million. They just reported this today on TMZ Sports. So The Rock and his partner, two of his partners went three-way. Danny Garcia, that's his ex-wife actually, Danny, and Redbird Capital. Jerry Cardinale, they swooped in and they brought it for 15 mil. So it got to be approved by bankruptcy court by Friday, and it should be closed by August 21st. So now The Rock is a 50-50 partner with the XFL. Like I said, the XFL got off to a decent start. I was rooting for it. I thought it was they could have provided something the NFL couldn't, as far as like some of the physicality that people still miss and things like that, but it just never took off. It did good the first couple of games, and it just fell apart. And like I said, just bad timing, because they came out in, I think, February, right after the Super Bowl, and they were shut down about at the end of March because COVID just fucked everything up. So they filed for bankruptcy, Chapter 11, in April. They were between $10 million to $50 million in debt. And then The Rock, issued a statement, said his acquisition of the XFL with my talented partners is deeply rooted in two things: my passion for the game and my desire to always take care of the fans. With pride and gratitude for all that I've built with my two hands, I plan to apply these to the XFL, and I look forward to creating something special. I think this is a good move. The Rock is more popular and influential than wrestling is now. It's crazy because he came from WWE, but someone said it, and I was like, yo, when The Rock puts a video out on Instagram, it could be him working out or just talking crazy or eating a cheat meal, a bunch of pancakes. He'll get 4 to 5 million views on an Instagram video. WWE right now can't get 4 million people to watch their shows. So, I mean, maybe he is the guy who has the credibility because of his background, what he does with Hollywood. And on top of that, he played football. He wasn't that good, but he did play for the University of Miami. And then he did that show Ballers with the NFL. So he's got a lot of good relationships with the NFL and guys like Blake Jazer and Terrell Suggs and things like that. So it could work. He did ball this. So, I mean, he should be able to pull this off. But yeah, this is news to me. I was like, wow, this motherfucker bought the team because I knew the XFL was done, but I didn't think they were gonna actually auction it off. But Vince McMahon tapped out. He said, nope, can't do it this time. So The Rock came and scooped it up. I think The Rock can find some way to do and bring this shit back. There's no timetable of when they're gonna bring it back because they're still trying to get it going through. But The Rock, if anybody can resurrect the XFL and get it back, it's probably him at this point because he is more influential than Vince McMahon. So, shout out to The Rock.